I bought every swing training aid off of Temu, and here's what showed up. So I bought about 6 different training aids off of Temu to try to help my golf game, and here's what they are. Hopefully I'm going to figure out what they do, and let's use them, see if I get better or worse with them. So the first one is this arm band. I'm also going to rate all these so you guys can see which one's my favorite, which one's my least favorite. The one at the end might actually change my golf game, so we're excited for that. So make sure you watch till the end. Here's number 1. This thing. So I just put it on like this. Yes, I don't feel like an idiot at all doing this. It makes me feel kind of jacked though. It's a bit tight.
We'll try this side on here. Partially got my golf clothes. Oh, this side fell off now. Oh, my sleeve. It's a lot easier to get this t-shirt on, by the way, in case anyone was wondering.
So, considering I can't pull my arms apart, I guess it's going to keep me a bit more connected. Just grabbing the club, I feel like an idiot. Okay. The number 1. This thing. Don't go. Wait. Normal. Yeah. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Before I hit this first shot, please like and subscribe. I don't get paid for doing this. This is not an ad. This is nothing like that. So if you guys can support the channel by liking, subbing, watching the full thing, that would mean a lot to me. Now let's see what happens here when I hit this ball. Probably gonna end up hitting that one somehow. So okay, I'm gonna just kind of half swing at this because I feel really awkward. I feel like I hit it good. I feel like I'm just standing like this. It feels so awkward just standing around. It kind of feels like it's helping. I don't really know. Let me hit a few here. I'll give you my review. The finish is funny. You definitely have to finish weird because you can't move your arms. Like I feel like I just have to stand so awkwardly. I don't think your arms are supposed to be this close together, are they? If they are, my golf swing is not very good. Oh, I hit off the toe. Oh, that's pretty good. I do feel a bit more connected. Like, I feel like it's, other than me having to, like, move into my next ball and feeling like I'm stuck like this and looking like an absolute moron, I actually think it's kind of helping. Oh my God, land on the middle line. It's not going as far as I would normally hit it, but I also can't really like full swing when I'm in a straitjacket. But it's a good like feeler. Like you gotta get the feel down first, right? So before you full swing, this is I'm kind of liking this. I think this thing solved my golf game. Like $2 on Temu and your golf game's fixed. How's that? Okay, let me hit one more and then we'll move on to the next item. Make sure you guys watch to the end because I actually think it's gonna solve my golf game. Okay, let's get this thing off. Okay, but other than feeling like claustrophobic just in my arms, not a bad little tool here. That's like very cheap and pretty simple, easy to use. This one, I'm going to give this, for the price, I'm going to go 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 on the first item. And now for the next item, which I bought, because I don't think it's going to work. I just bought it because I think it's really funny. Let's see if there's a name. Yeah, it's called the flat ball. Pretty much what I read online when I bought this thing was, this is going to teach you how to never top the golf ball again. So, I guess it's going to teach you how not to top it, because if you hit it anywhere high on the golf ball, you're just going to miss it. So you have to get down and like actually hit it. 2 things I'm worried about. One is if you actually use this on a range or on a course or like even in a simulator, like this seems very losable. Like this does not seem like somewhere that's gonna stay in play. And 2, I'm scared it's gonna. Who knows where this is gonna go? Like, I feel like you would lose this thing so quick. But here, the flat ball. Is that what it's? There's no way it's called the flat ball. It's not even a ball. Okay, whatever. Flat ball. Here we go. Give it a whack. Hopefully, we don't break my screen or lose this on the first shot. Oh, I topped it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I hit the groove thin. Uh-oh. Okay, let me try this again. Flat ball. Take 2. Ah. Well, it attacked me off the thing. I hit it. I don't know. Let's try again. I feel like that one was like fine. I don't really know if that's where it's supposed to go or not, but I think that's perfect. Look, I even got some numbers out of it. I'm more of a chunker of the golf ball than the thinner of the golf ball. Oh, that was good. That was pure. Did you see that? Same spot. The flat ball. Let me give this one more shot, and then we're moving on because I don't want to hit this anymore. How's that? And there you go. Just like that, you will never top a golf ball again. If I had to give this a review, I would say it's very useless. If you thin the golf ball, you know you thin the golf ball, you can feel it. So I don't really see how this would help anybody, and if you were outside, you would lose this instantly. But maybe you have a chronic thinning problem and you cannot fix it. Yeah, if you have a chronic thinning problem, you might need to try this, but if it comes to this, you might want to consider golf lessons instead, because that's pretty bad. But let's hit one more just for the culture here, and we'll move on from the flat ball. Oh yeah, I've mastered the flat ball. I'm going to give this one a 2 out of 10 because it's pretty much useless. All right, next up on the list, we got this. All right, here we go. This is the legendary, the ball. I've actually seen this like training aid, obviously not the Temu version, but I've seen this training aid like on PGA Tour ranges. So the training aid itself, I'm gonna guess is gonna be okay. Like it's gonna do the job. Bob McIntyre, he uses this all the time. I'm sure there's a lot of other guys too that I just don't know. But for it to come with this cute little pink pump too, in the Temu order, is kind of nice. It's not very easy to blow up though. I don't know what doesn't work well, the pump or the ball. Did I break it? I think I broke the pump. Let's just do this manually. Just a little lightheaded, just like the perfect amount. Let me get this very cheap feeling thing on here. All right, and there we go. Okay, so I've actually seen this before. I think it goes in your forearms, so we need to loosen this a bit more. Okay, I think it goes there. Let me try this out. Where is my ball? Okay, I actually have kind of high hopes for this one because I've seen this on tour events. So like, it seems like something that should work. I think it's still too high. And with the sweater is making it kind of annoying. Okay. Let me like grab this in my arm somehow. All right, we're in. Dialed in. I think we just kind of feel to hold that together. Okay. Okay. Definitely can't full swing out of it. I don't think you're supposed to full swing at it with this thing. That was pretty good. Did a bit fat, but it's keeping my hands at a really good spot to like hit straight, you know? Yeah, I've seen a lot of tour pros use like this ball thing, So I know it has to work. I feel like it's the same as like the towel drill. People wrap a towel around themselves to keep their arms kind of in. I feel like it's kind of like the same thing as that. It does feel very similar to the first one I tried, where you tie your arms in together like this. It kind of feels like the same as that. Oh, that was awful. That was a bad golf swing. I barely hit the golf ball. I'll have to think about this ball in your way. I also don't know how you I want to place it, but then I can't get my other arm on it. Okay, you gotta just like dangle, I guess, and grab. Oh, that was so bad. That's so far right. Okay, let me hit like 2 more with this thing, and I'll give you a little bit more of a review on it. But right now, I'm kind of struggling with it. I mean, I guess I could be struggling because my golf swing sucks. Have I ever thought about that? There we go. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, one more with the ball. I didn't hit it good, but I think it's in the street. All right, so the ball. What do we think about it? It was pretty cheap too. I think it was like around $10. So I mean, what's it worth to you, really, right? The pump broke in the first 3 seconds, but it was very easy to blow up anyways. So that's not much of an issue. This neck strap thing is very, very cheap. I feel like I could break this in about 4 seconds if I wanted to. Like this part here, just not like connected. But it was $10 off Temu, so you can't really expect much else, really, can you? But yeah, I've seen this like on ranges, so it's a good training aid tool to have and to use. So if you're looking just kind of like for a cheap alternative, I don't think this is the worst. I'm trying to hit one more, but hit it good, push it right. Well, that's that. Honestly, as far as ranking this thing goes, sorry, I was just eating my microphone for a second there. I would rate this lower than the armband because the armband kind of does this for you and it's like way cheaper. But this is actually a good training aid. I kind of have to get used to it. I kind of stink, so it's mostly on me. I'll give this like a 5.5 out of 10. Does the job, but not much more than. All right, next up in the wild, wild world of Temu training aids, I got this thing, which from just looking at it, it looks like that the Pro Sender. It looks like the Pro Sender that PGA Tour coach is using on tour. So they might want to sue whoever's making these on Temu because they look like the exact same thing, just worse, obviously. Oh yeah. Okay, without a hoodie, it fits perfect. I don't really know how high on your wrist is supposed to go. From what I believe, this is to kind of keep your wrist plane straight, so you don't want to like flick it over here. So you want to kind of just feel like you're not, maybe you are against it the whole time, or not against it. Yeah, because I definitely feel if you flick at impact here, you're going to feel it. And I don't think you want to do that. So let me try a little smooth swing here. Feels a bit funny in the follow through. Let me get used to this thing here with a couple more swings. I didn't really notice that it was on my arm there. Let me see if I'm gonna try to like flick through and pick it up and see what happens. Yeah, it definitely like stops you. Yeah, I guess your wrist should never go that way because even at the top, if you're bowed, you're like this, right? So you kind of never want your wrist that way. So it just kind of stops you from doing that. Let me hit another one. Yeah, Alright, it's definitely just trying to keep your wrist at the right spot, like kind of through impact. The first thing I noticed that's nice with this is you can actually like full swing with it. Like you don't have to, with the other ones, you just kind of have to be like something smooth and out there. But with this, you can take some full swings, kind of really feel it. The Velcro is kind of cutting apart my hand right now, but see, I kind of flipped it. I kind of flipped at the bottom there. I could feel it. I could feel myself flipping at the bottom, so it's kind of a good thing there. Let me see if I can do it properly. Oh, I did it. Just a little pull, but yeah, it's pretty cool. This thing, yeah, it feels like a direct rip off of that Pro Center, that thing that's out. But the Pro Center has a ball thing on the other side, but if we just get out the ball we just used. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking. So, the inventor of Pro Center, I know you're on social media a lot. If you come across this, I would probably start suing. Because this is exactly what it feels like. See, look, I have a little connection with my arms. I got my wrist in the right spot. Very good tool. Let me hit one more with just the wrist thing here. I need to get the flat ball out so I can not thin it again. There you go. I'm flushing it today. These are so many on this. Whoa. These are so many on that middle line. I don't think I've ever done this before in my life. Okay. Take this bad boy out. So this thing, it does the job. It's really nice. You can take full swings and kind of feel that wrist. I didn't really notice it too much though. Like I didn't really feel a difference in my swing, or I didn't really feel it on my wrist that much. I felt it one time when I flipped, which I guess is exactly what you want. So it works. That's the trick. I think it was like $8. So you put this and you put the $8 ball, $16 instead of over $100 for the Pro Center. I think this is a good little workaround. I think this is like a 6.8 on the scale. Pretty good, does the job, and I think it would actually help. And it's cheaper than other things that do the exact same thing. So, all right, now we're gonna jump over to the putting green. I'm gonna just change up my whole bottom scenario here, and yeah, we'll see if I can make a transition here and like go woo. So for our next two training aids, we got it on the putting green. So here is my putting situation. I just moved into here. It's gonna be this thing. So let me put this thing over here so you can really see it. So what this thing does here, there's a thing here where like you're supposed to stop your follow through. The only issue is it's in meters. I play in yards. But I mean, this is like literally 2 meters. But the issue I have with it is the 2 meter thing. That's 2 meters. That's the 2 meters. So if you're gonna hit the ball 2 meters, that's how far your follow through can go. I don't feel like that's correct in the slightest. So that's my first issue with this machine here. But let me hit one. There's even how far back you should go. So I'm supposed to go this far back. Let's go. That's a 2 meter stroke right there. I wouldn't call that pretty. So I don't really like this thing, but let me just use it as like a start line thing like this here. Let me see what's going on. Is this? I actually feel a break. I feel this room shifted. It's not straight. It's not me, I swear. There's a break. Let me aim this up to the right. Okay, here we go. We should be good now. Let me try again. You see that break? That's not me. Well, apparently nothing's gonna help me get the ball in the hole here. Yeah, this thing's kind of funny. There we go. I see how good that was rolling. The main issue I have with this thing is that you put your ball in this little like crease here. So it kind of is like a crutch when you on your start line, because the ball obviously wants to stay in the crease. So it's like easier than it should be to start it online. I can't make one. So it's easier than it should be to start on the line. Like, it doesn't give you a true gauge of where you hit it because of that little start line area holder funnel canal. Okay, like a meter is really like this, right? So it's like this is like 2 meters. Let me move this down to like 4 so I stop hitting it so hard. Okay, so I want to go to here, 4 meters to there. Ready? This is unmakeable. What's going on? Folks at home, we are struggling. There's a good thing I have another putter tip after this, or we might be sewered on the greens here. This is a poor performance here. I'm kind of embarrassed. Okay, well, this thing has been humbling me here. Okay, let me hit one. Let me aim this thing to the right so I can have it curl in. Yes! So I do like the idea of having like a stop, because I feel like a lot of like worse putters, they kind of take it back all the way here and like kind of decel all the way through the impact zone. So with having it so short, it kind of makes you like accelerate through impact, which is really good, especially even for the putter and around the greens, right? So that's too much acceleration, but you know what I mean. It's better than taking it all the way back here and then like slowly decelling to it, because that's just going to be an ineffective stroke, and your pace control is going to be all off because you're not hitting with the same speed every time. So in that respect, I do like it, but with how far it says it is, it has to be wrong, because 1 meter is like an inch behind the ball, and an inch can't hit a meter. Garage. Yes. Okay. Well, overall, I'm going to give this a 3. It's just not good. Doesn't really help anybody. If you're going to buy this, just go to like any home improvement store, buy a long ruler, and just putt off the end of that. That'll get your start line way better than this thing. And just work on don't deselling your putter during your putting stroke. And it's going to be better than this. So I would not buy this. 3 out of 10. Out. Don't do it. And then my last putter one. I feel like these have been around forever. I feel like everyone's seen these before. But we got the little ball. Roll it, and if you hit a bad putt, I'm gonna show a bad putt here first. So when it goes badly, it's not me, it's a bad putt. So if you hit a bad roll, you see that? No good. So you got to put a good stroke on it, and it'll roll end over end right into the hole. Okay, ready for this? Or you push it 3 feet off the face. That's it. Okay. My putting's getting really exposed in this video. Maybe I should work on it more. You see that first little dip? My putting is getting exposed. These 2 putting drills are exposing me. This is not good stuff. Okay, let me make one here. It's still breaking left. I suck. I think that's what we've come to the conclusion of. But you can see how they're good. They might not be on the perfect line, but they're good rolls because they're rolling end over end. They're not falling over. There we go. A little wobble at the start, but it worked. So my review on this golf ball, the little half golf ball putter, it does the trick. Like if you hit a bad putt, it's gonna let you know. So some people probably have to work on putting stroke. So it's gonna let you know if you hit a bad putt for sure. Like that's what it does. It does its job. That wasn't a great putt, but I just use these TaylorMade True Response stripes when I putt on my putting practice, and they kind of do the same thing already. That was a good one right there. And see, I learned how to putt. I had made the last 3 in a row, so that's good. Putting solved. The half moon golf ball tip, I would give this For it itself, I'd probably give it like a 4 because it does the job. But I would just buy a striped golf ball. They do way more for you. They're actually real, and you can use them if you want to. So there's one more training aid to test. Let's get into it. Hopefully it fixes my golf swing. I have high hopes for it. Let's see if it can do it. Let's move on. Whoosh. Now for the last training aid, and the one that I actually think might be able to save my golf game. I have a bad problem with flicking at the bottom and not leaving the club face at a good impact angle. So this thing is going to be just the thing to solve my game. So all you need to do with this thing here is throw it over here somehow. If you have mid-sized grips, I guess this definitely is going to work. Mine's not even mid-sized, it's barely going over. I feel like that's pretty good there. So hopefully on this camera you can see. Oh yeah, it feels so weird at setup because it's like against your body. But the idea is that when you come through on impact, you don't want this thing to flick and hit you. You want to keep it out in front of you to keep that impact angle. So it's just an extending of like the plane. So if you come in here and you flip at it, it's going to hit you in the side. And I do this a lot, so I actually think this might help me. Or I'm just going to start bruising my side, one of the two. At setup, it feels weird because you got to like stand like this at setup, and I kind of feel like either Bryson or a 35 handicap, or one of the two. I haven't decided yet. Oh, I hit myself. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary, but I hit myself, so that means I did it wrong. That's good instant feedback. Let me just try to hit one really easy. I hate having to start like this, first of all. Just try to... I still hit myself, and I was so far in front of it. I feel like when you hit it, it vibrates. I don't know. Let's see. Try again. It's still hitting me. I don't know if my hands aren't... Okay. I'm actually going to notice where my hands are here. Let me try this one more time. See my hands I'm going to super exaggerate it. Get them way out to here. Well, I didn't hit myself that time. It's possible to be done. Oh! This is I'm so scared to hit it. Because I know I'm going to get hit in the side. That actually kind of hurt. It's not a light rod. You can't bend it. It just beats you. Okay, that kind of hurt, and I'm really scared of it, so that's why I hit it way over there. Let me swing a bit easier and really work on getting that face through. I chunked it because I'm so scared of it. Didn't get hit though. This one, my whole golf swing is falling apart to make sure this doesn't work. So my entire swing changes just so I don't get hit. So I feel like that's not a very good thing. I feel like this is something you use 8 times before you start your warm-up to really get that feel dialed in of not hitting yourself and kind of get those hands forward. But then after you do it 5 times, you want to actually get back into your swing. You don't want to swing harder than this with it. That's all. That's about the max you want to do. Because anything else, or maybe I'm just really bad and I need to work on this a lot. So let me know in the comments. Oh, probably wouldn't recommend to use this unless you like hitting yourself with hard plastic sticks. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this thing. I would just work on getting your hands forward the old-fashioned way and watching videos instead of whacking yourself with a metal stick. But to each their own. If you want to try it out, you can try it out. I had high hopes for this thing, so it's going to make me rate it a bit lower than I would have originally wanted to. I'm going to give this thing a 1 because I don't like hitting myself. I felt like I had enough. And I was still just whacking myself so hard. So I'm pretty much good with that. But now that I've finished all my training aids, let's hit one and watch how good it goes. And if you guys have made it to the end of the video, thank you all so much. You are all the best. If you want to see me buy more stuff off Temu or off a different site, let me know in the comments what I should do. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, brother.